issues, thoracic spine, and neck issues. It also might help release issues going on in the hips. So great exercise to do when you first wake up in the morning, when you go to bed, so you can do these exercises in your bed. Or if you are lucky enough to work at home or in a situation where you can get on the floor, then this could be a great exercise to do to relieve the constant repetitive movements of working at the computer or any other repetitive motion action that you might be doing. Okay, so now, okay, we'll go right into it. So we'll lay on our sides. Your arms extended in front of you, palm to palm. Your knees, you want them to be as high as your hips or higher if you have the flexibility. And this way you'll be twisting in your thoracic spine. Okay, thoracic spine is the rib cage spine. It's huge. It's 12 vertebrae spanning all the way from the top of your neck, bottom of your neck to your navel. Yeah, and this area gets tight just because it's got so much muscular connection, and then the lower back and our necks have to compensate for that. And so this keeps us mobile, so that we're able to fully use our whole spine. Okay, so the first exercise, you slide the top hand away from the bottom hand, and then as you breathe long and deep, slide back across and open into a spinal twist. Your head is just responding to this movement, so we're not trying to make it do anything, it just happens. So if you end up being facing the ceiling, that's fine. It's whatever happens, yeah? So as you slide the hand away from you, if your head wants to roll, let it roll. And then sliding all the way back, your body is pouring into the ground, a sense of releasing all the tension, and then here you are in the twist. Perhaps take a breath here, and then sliding all the way back. Okay, that's the first exercise. You could just do that. Okay, so these are all just variations. You can, take one, leave the others, or do a couple, or do them all. Okay. The next one is circling the fingertips up over your head, and some of you may not be able to actually touch the floor all the way around. That's fine, just do what you can. And continue the circle all the way across the leg, and you're back again to the starting point. Okay. Another option, as you circle the arm, if you hit a spot in the shoulder that seems a little bit, that's tight, you might stay there and breathe for a moment. Okay. And then continue your circle. So I would suggest 2 to 3 times. If you do both, both the sliding and the circling, then maybe it's just 2 times each, if that's all the time you have available to you. 3 would be optimal, yeah. And myself, working at the computer on various things, I've, working on, say, an essay or something for hours, and one of my break periods, I'll stop and do this, and if I don't, it's like, yeah, I'm developing issues in my shoulder joint. But if I do exercises like this, it seems to keep everything in check. Okay. The third exercise is now arcing the arm open, feeling the rib cage roll onto the ground, and here you are back in your twist. So this is called little boat twist, if you're interested in names. Arrive in the twist, and then floating your way back. Breathing, you could just breathe and not think about how, but just long, deep breathing. Or you could move on the exhalation in all these postures. Okay? All these variations. Okay. Fourth one, last one. Circling the fingertips all the way around, and you're trying to feel, so your eyes are closed, you're trying to feel 1 inch, as if you're hovering 1 inch off the ground, all the way around, So that's it. That's the beginner. You could say the beginner versions. If you have flexibility and you want to work with some more advanced, I use that word very gingerly because it's not necessarily advanced. It's just different. So you try them. One is stretching the legs straight, and so this then involves a little bit of release for the legs as well. If you're limited on time, then this could be an option. And so then you move the same as we just did, circling, sliding, arcing. The other option is crocodile twist. One leg down, one leg out to the side, and here again, arm movements. That requires some flexibility so that you're able to be here fully relaxed. If you feel like you have to hold the legs, then it's probably best to come back to knees bent. Okay? So, that's it. Simple, easy release for the spine. That's stretching. I just want to leave you with one kind of a counter pose. So, if that's all you do, and you're sitting the rest of the day, that can be okay, but sometimes it's beneficial to also do something strengthening. If we only ever stretch, then we don't really have much structure. So, okay, and this is a bit of a learning curve for you. When you try these exercises out in your body, if you just do the twisting, you might find, yeah, I'm okay. Maybe you do other physical activity through the day, so you don't need this compensation or this counterbalance. But if you tend to not do other things, then you might want to do this. Okay, so this is a bridge pose, and I tend to personally prefer my arms up overhead when I do bridge. I have much more mobility in my spine, and less kind of tendency for holding. Okay, so here, I'm going to take my socks off for this one. Yes, the winter is coming. Okay, so here we are, we're in bridge. So this is a version of bridge, and I'm not going to call it beginner. It's a version of bridge. And so you exhale, press into your feet, feel the heels move into the ground, even distribution between the inner foot and the outer foot. And notice, so now I'm inhaling, watch my pelvis. Exhale. Now I ground my feet. That means I'm moving the feet into the ground, and my pelvis rolls under. And so my lower back is now just lengthened away from my head. So this is a great stretch for the low back. Yeah. And it's a way to discover what we want to feel when we move into bridge, which is a trajectory of the lower back and your tailbone lengthening away from your head. From here, once you feel grounded in your feet, roll one vertebra at a time off the mat. And it doesn't matter how high you come, it's more looking for the sense of that trajectory, so that movement away from the head. So I inhale, just breathe, maybe relax the pose a little bit, and then exhale, ground the feet, and find the movement of the pelvis, the movement of the spine, and you might even find some release through the head and the neck where you need to adjust them. So we have these two polar movements in the spine. Lower back, tail, lengthen away from the head and neck, lengthen away from the pelvis. And then, of course, when you roll back down, roll one vertebra at a time. Seems a little tricky to access the lowest part of your lumbar or your lower back. Come up onto your toes, and that might let you swing the pelvis under further, and then roll down. Okay, there you have it. So, that's bridge in a nutshell. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, barrattdawn@gmail.com. That's Barratt, B-A-R-R-A-T-T, and my name, Dawn, D-A-W-N, @gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Dawn Barratt or my yoga page, which is Chillin Tiger Yoga, and that's Chillin, I-N apostrophe. Okay. I look forward to hearing any kind of comments, feedback from you, and continue this conversation. So, yeah, happy moving.